So quick.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Carroll kicks to Freak. Fires the three. Rebounded by Tucker.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
Here's Little General. Pass to Kane. Over Freak. They get it back. Tucker the pass to Kane. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Knocked loose. Freak passes to Yang. Feeds to Allen. Kane grabs the board.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Here's Little General. And the pass to Tucker. Jacks up a 3. Carroll with the rebound. Bulls trail by 3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, with all the youth the Bulls had, the team wanted to bring in some veterans over the summer.
Yeah, and that's something that needed to happen, GA. I mean, the team had some room in free agency to fill out some leadership roles, but in Chicago, it's still a major market, and vets would love to come and play for the Windy City.
Passes to Rowe from deep. He can't hit that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Now, Freak. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Smooth. Carroll covering inside. And it's sent back by Allen. And Carroll gets it to go.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Boston trailing. Ortiz passes to Kane. Here's lights out. No points in the game yet for him. The offensive rebound. Pass to Ortiz. Tries again. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Silk. And there's the pass to Bottoms. Here's Carroll. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Rebounded by Tucker.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. One-on-one fast break. Here's Rowe. To the right side. Lights out. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Bulls trail by 6. Here's Silk. And there's the feet to Freak. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
That's tipped. Ortiz passes to Tucker. He can't get it to go.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
And again, Boston running the court in transition. And it's G finishing it off.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Now here's Carroll. He's tightly guarded. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Rowe. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Torres checked in for Chicago. Lights out checked in for Boston. Here's Ortiz. Boston with the ball. 6-point game. Here's Rowe. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Here's Carroll. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, getting fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's your job, to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job. Okay, we don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you developed. We don't care about the chemistry you built. You didn't win. And so, yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere.
They sure will. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
Diaz is checked in for the closer. Here's Mr. Moves. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. Santiago the pass to Little. It's good. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Silk. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. This is it to Diaz. Bangs home the trifecta.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Owens passes to Santiago. Kicks to Little. Celtics passing it around. And he slams it one-handed.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Misses from close range. Boston leading by 8. Here's Owens. Here's Santiago. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Here's Mr. Moves. Pass to the bulldozer. This is to Udoka. 6 to shoot. Here's Torres. That shot, no good. Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Here's Tam. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Little. Here's lights out. He has 7. The tray. Here's Rowe. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Burke looking over the floor. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Owens. offensive rebound. Bulls trailed by 8. Now the pass to the Bulldozer. Shot from 12. And the shot is long.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Owens passes to Rowe. Traps in the tray. Smooth's got his third basket of the night right there.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Chicago making some changes. Joseph comes in for the Bulldozer, and Miller subbed in for Silk. Miller, the pass to Joseph. Here's Mr. Moves. Miller, no luck. Celtics leading by 11. Down low. Here's lights out, covered by Miller. Here's Santiago. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Bulls making a switch here. Wagner's checked in.
And see, Webb, you talk to the Bulls fans, and they are eager for a return to greatness.
Yeah, GA, it's been a long time since the Jordan era, and Bulls fans know it. But you know, GA, the Bulls have a very loyal group of fans. Their patience has been tested, though, but this team needs results.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Miller. Both free throws good for Miller.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Santiago with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Lights out's got 12.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. .36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. .19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Smooth. 8 points for him. From deep. And so it's Boston, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break.
Yeah. Yeah.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
Here's lights out. Tiny out there with Miller. And it's the closer. And it's the Wizard. And it's Diaz in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Little passes to Santiago. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
But Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good-spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice.
And that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Now here's Tucker. Pass to Burke. Takes a three. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Wagner, good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Tucker. Here's lights out. He's got 14. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some pine.
On defense, Chicago. They trail by 14.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Miller atop the key. Shot clock at 6. Rebound, Boston.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Count that bucket. 6 points for G.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Chicago calls timeout.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
Freaks checked in for the Bulls. The closer comes in for Mr. Moves, and then for Boston. Kane, he's checked in for Little. Lights out comes in for Burke, and it's Little General in for the captain. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's Wagner. Outside Carroll. Lock at 6. Drills it from outside. Carroll's got 11. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics value, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Here's Wagner, and it's lights out with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Bottoms, he's checked in for Joseph. Freak passes to Carroll. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. High, arcing shot. Second chance shot. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Freak, and Freak throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Ortiz. There's the pass to Santiago. Here's lights out. Carroll covering. Kept alive. Here's Kane, and he uses the glass on the layup. Kane's got his third basket of the night.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Here's Wagner to the paint. Rebounded by the Celtics. Kane's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Little General. He feeds it to Tucker. Second chance effort. He lays it in. Tucker's got 8.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Got a piece of it. Here's the closer. He's got 5. Carroll with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Guys sometimes don't make it big when they first get on the scene. Late bloomers that have caught your eye right now in the league. Guys that have really picked up their game.
Well, how about D'Angelo Russell?
Good one,
Let's
yeah.
talk about getting traded, having to move at a young age. That really could be devastating for some players. So for him to have the skill set and the mental frame of mind to fight over that, I love it. And how about Julius Randle? I mean, I didn't see it coming. I knew he was a beast, but he's a beast.
You mean he's a beast?
Yeah, something like that. As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
And G with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Feeds it to Carroll. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's lights out. Carroll covering. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Chicago now. Bulls trail by 11. He kicks it to Freak. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the Bulls last year, Kevin, had a lot of holes in their teams. They struggled on offense as well as defense, and their lack of outside shooting was one of their bigger issues.
See, Webb, the Bulls last year, bottom 2 offense in the league.
Yeah, only slightly better than the Knicks. I mean, you know, Kevin, injuries hurt, and they had to suit up 22 different players last year. But overall, this team has a lot of work to do on the offensive end to improve.
Here's Ortiz. Sinks the three-pointer. Little General's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Kane. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Yang. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Tipped away. Udoka dishes to Carroll. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Pass to lights out. The Celtics working the ball around now. And here's Tucker. 10 points for him. Here's Santiago, and it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. Allen's checked in for Chicago. And a change for the Celtics. Smooth checked in for lights out. Austin with the ball. At one point, they led by 16.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Carroll passes to Yang. Here's the bulldozer. Kicks to Carroll. Pass to the bulldozer. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Allen, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Burke, he's checked in for Boston. For Chicago, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And Boston has possession. They have a 9-point lead. Smooth passes to Kane. To the inside. Here's Ortiz. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Celtics have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Well, last season, the chemistry for the Celtics, to put it nicely, it was lacking. I mean, they had friction over playing time. Players pointed fingers. Marcus Smart said it. I mean, they weren't together.
Now Burke, he has 5. The pass to Ortiz. Here's Lights Out. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Lights Out's got 5 points so far. And it's Carroll with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 11-point game. And Chris, just an uneasy silence in the Celtics locker room last season. The bench really not celebrating plays. How do they regain that joy?
Yeah, Kevin, it's so tough when you don't have good chemistry. I think you start with putting the team first. And leadership, it starts with being a good follower. It starts with sacrifice.
And slam dunk by Burke.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
Passes it to Rowe. Here's Little General, launches it. They shoot again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Miller comes in for the bulldozer, and Mr. Moves subbed in for the closer. Little, he's checked in for the Celtics. The captain comes in for the Little General to the middle. Burke can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. Bulls trail by 11. Yang passes to Udoka. Here's Miller. That one good for 2.
Oh, you'd like to see a stronger pick than that, but it turns out he didn't need the help.
For Boston, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And the first one drops.
Well, yeah, Kevin, last season was not a successful one for the Bulls. I mean, they had the 5th worst record in the NBA, although it got them a nice draft pick. But it was another step in a long rebuilding process.
Joseph, he's checked in for Chicago. Lights Out checked in for the Celtics. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Miller surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Joseph.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Owens passes to Rowe. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Smooth's got 13.
Another in the long line of big men who can drain the three. That makes him a very tough cover.
Here's Diaz. Offensive rebound. Miller. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in the line so far here in the second quarter.
Torres checked in for Silk. To the wing right side. Little with the ball. Joseph on him. Pass to Little. Here's the captain. He's covered by Joseph. That's a shot he doesn't shoot very often. The captain's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's the Boston Celtics. 13 points up at the end of the period. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. Back to the action.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet. Boston had no problems getting going, jumping on every opportunity to push the tempo. At one point, they had built a 14-point advantage. Good work for them all around as they control. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at the closer in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Smooth out there with Little General. Then it's Shorty. Then it's G. And it's lights out in at the 3 spot. Celtics leading by 11. Smooth passes to lights out. Here's Ortiz. Off target with his 3. And so Allen will bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to Freak. That one's not going to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. The pass to Kane. It doesn't go for him. And Chicago shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Offline with his 3. Boston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 12. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Deep 2 from Carroll. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Trailing by 13. Here's Eby.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Little General. He's got 9. Fires for 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Stripped away. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Carroll. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Rowe, and it's blocked. And it's Carroll in the corner. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Passes it to Lights Out. Here's Smooth. Pass to Ortiz. 5 to shoot. Here's Tucker. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bulls trail by 10. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Kicks it to Carroll. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. There's Freak. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Freak's got 13.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Kane the pass to Rowe. Here's Lights Out. The pass to Ortiz. The teardrop falls in. 14 points for him.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about fear.
Here's Freak. Now here's Carroll. He's got 27, 11 feet away. Rebounded by the Celtics. Smooth's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside. Here's Little General, defended by Allen. Passes to Lights Out. Here's Little General. Carroll covering. Pass to Tucker. 3-pointer. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Celtics have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And he's good on the first of 3.
And a big summer for the Celtics. Some key decisions with multiple players hitting free agency.
Yeah, with some comments from players like Terry Rozier in the offseason, you had a sense this roster could have a different look. I mean, now they're hoping the pieces fit and players can buy in with their roles.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Wagner in for Freak. And he nails the 3rd. Bulls trail by 12. Yang passes to Carroll. And up the court come the Celtics on the break.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. It's stolen by Carroll. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Carroll's got 29.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Ortiz passes to Kane. Down low, here's Tucker, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Boston making a switch here. Burks is checked in.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
To the paint, here's Yang, and he bangs it home with one hand.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
And Silk gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Torres checked in for Wagner. And then for Boston. Little comes in for Shorty. And the captain subbed in for Smooth. Now here's Tucker. Defense is right there. And it's Little finishing it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Elbow shot is on the way. The shot by Carroll, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now here's Tucker. Tight defense on him. Over Eby. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 20 points for G.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. G really making a difference here.
Now, he is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Diaz is checked in for the Bulls. Lights out checked in for the Celtics. Here's the bulldozer. Little with the rebound. Little's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight to the inside. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And the Bulls making a change here. Joseph's checked in. On the inbound, and it's Little finishing it off.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Diaz, the pass to Yang. It's good.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Celtics leading by 15. Here's lights out. 16 points for him. To the left wing. Tucker, the pass to Little. Good work there as it goes. Little's got 6 points in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Mr. Moves. 5 points in the game.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Yang. His three-pointers off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And there's Burke. That's good on the assist from Tucker. Burke's got 11 points.
Oh, doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
Here's Silk. Joseph with the ball. Out to the wing. Dang. Second shot opportunity. Torres, the pass to Joseph. And that misses everything. Celtics leading by 19. Here's Owens. Rebound by the Bulls. Silk's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Torres. Buries the open 3 to cap the break. He's got 8.
I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Santiago. And Burke has it in the corner. From downtown, they get it back. Little kicks to Burke. Here's the captain. 6 on the shot clock. There's the feed to Little. From deep three-point range with 1 on the clock. And it's Little finishing it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Hubs check in for the Bulls. Miller comes in for Silk.
Set it up, bring the play in.
Over to the wing. The shot. Cans the shot from the wing. And that's 10 points for the closer. Celtics leading by 16. And the foul on the closer. That is his first foul of the game. Inside. They get a hand on it.
And they were perfect turnover-wise in the first half, but it's all gone downhill from there in this second.
Here's Diaz. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And he makes the first. Burke hits them both. Bulls trail by 17. Diaz the pass to Joseph. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Miller inside. Another shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
1:46 left in the third. Feeds it to Tucker. He kicks it to Little. Back to Tucker. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Tucker's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
1:19 left in the third quarter. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Owens. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Smooth checked in for G. Both good from the line that time. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Here's the closer. 10 points for him. The pass to Diaz. He feeds it to Udoka. Boom, he jams it straight down.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Smooth passes to Owens. Little with the ball. Down low. Got a hand on it. Pass to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Boston leading by 17. Releases. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's 20 points for lights out. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Joseph the pass to Diaz.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Shoots the three. Hands it from downtown. Mr. Moves got 9. Here's Smooth. On deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Boston in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bulls trail by 16. They've got the closer. Dub is out there with Allen. And there's Mr. Moves. And it's Freak in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Smooth passes to Owens. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Smooth, defended by Allen. 5 on the clock. Kane, no luck. The Bulls shooting at 51%. Really solid. And here's Freak. Pass to Udoka. Here's the closer. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Chicago. Bottoms, he's checked in for Dub. And the closer subbed in for Mr. Moves. Lights Out checked in for the Celtics. Little General comes in for the captain. Poke loose. And here we go. Burke heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Burke.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
Greg, that's about as high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautifully.
To the middle. Here's Allen. And he makes good on the layup.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Ortiz passes to Kane. Here's Little General. Pass to Burke. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's Carroll with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 16-point game. Here's Torres. Power down with both hands.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's Lights Out. Just 5 on the clock. The pass to Ortiz. Ring shot on the way. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while, right? I did not think that was going on.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Torres. Off target from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. How about that one, able to maintain control and finish the play?
Silks checked in for the closer.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Yang passes to Bottoms. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Here's Rowe. Kane controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 19.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Allen, that's good.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Smooth passes to Kane. Here's Burke. Stolen by Allen. Kicks it to Freak. Plenty of space. Kane grabs the board.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Bulls trail by 17. Passes it to Allen. And here's Carroll. Burke covering. Allen for three. They get the rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Smooth. Carroll covering. No one covering. Burke's got 15 points in just the second half.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Silk. Ball stolen. And even 3-on-3 break. Chicago grabs the miss. Freak's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Ortiz passes to Burke. Great look, but off the mark. Bulls trail by 16. Pass to Yang. Pass to Carroll. Knocks it loose. Freak dishes to Carroll. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Little General. Back to Burke. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Silk's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Puts up a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, he's shown great patience tonight. I mean, he went through a scoreless first half, but didn't get down on himself. I mean, now he's got it going.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, G.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Smooth passes to Lights Out. Celtics passing it around. And the pass to Tucker. Drills the three-pointer. Tucker's got 16 here in the second half.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half, gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
Count it, good. And it's 13 points for Silk.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Ortiz. From down in the low post, it goes.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And again, Chicago turns it over.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Here's Tucker. Passes to Kane. Here's lights out. Here's Rowe. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 19.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Right wing. Pass to Carroll. From the arc. And the Bulls, another three.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
And the foul on the closer. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Kane. And again, Boston with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Here's Freak. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. Boston leading by 17. Here's Little General. Pass to Kane. Here's lights out. He dishes it to Tucker. Just 4 to shoot. No good that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Another steal. Ortiz passes to Tucker. There's the pass to Rowe. Here's Little General. Carroll covering. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up. Tucker can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 17. Carroll passes to Yang. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in. Silk's got 15 points in just the second half. Celtics shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. Ortiz passes to Tucker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 17. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Now Carroll. Passes it to Freak, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Boston.
This is a game where defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for G.
Well, he had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was the complete package.
For the three, connects from three-point range. Tucker's got 31.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joseph, he's checked in for Bottoms. Dub comes in for Allen. Wagner, he's checked in for Freak. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Silk. And a new group in for the Celtics. Little, he's checked in for Kane. The Prophet comes in for Lights Out. Prez is checked in for Smooth. And the franchise is subbed in for Little General. Here's Lowe, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 21.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Here's Diaz. And Joseph kicks to Udoka. Pass to Carroll. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Al.